Think about it. For thousands of years of human history, the foundation of every single interaction we've ever had has been exactly the same. From ancient trade routes to modern corporate boardrooms, every negotiation, every learned lesson, every shared moment, it all required another physical human being, right? It's the absolute core of how we've connected and evolved as a species. But today, we are crossing a massive threshold. Because right now, some of the most complex, nuanced conversations happening across the globe are beginning with someone who doesn't even physically exist. Welcome to The Explainer. I am incredibly excited to guide you through this today, because we're looking at a complete paradigm shift in the history of human connection.
So, could digital humans become as common as smartphones? It sounds like a pretty wild question at first glance, right? I mean, we all have a supercomputer in our pockets that we stare at all day long. But what if the way you interact with that computer fundamentally changes? Well, I want to spark a thought for you right out of the gate. The answer to this question isn't some futuristic maybe. The answer is already beginning to appear on screens all around the world today.
Okay, let's dive right into this. To understand the shift, we're going to systematically unpack this into 5 parts. First, the new human interface. Then we'll look inside the digital mind, map out the virtual workforce reality, objectively examine the risks in a synthetic world, and finally, wrap up with the future of connection.
Starting off with Section 1, the new human interface. And trust me, this is way more than just chatbots.
We really need to completely reframe how we think about using a computer, because the next major interface you use might not be a traditional app at all. We have to draw a very clear line in the sand between what we've had and what is coming right now. On one side, you've got your traditional text-based AI chatbots. You know the drill. You type a prompt, you wait a second, you get a block of text back. It's an entirely transactional back-and-forth process. But multimodal digital humans? They are completely different. Multimodal simply means the AI is processing sight, sound, and text all at the exact same time. These interfaces combine advanced AI reasoning, natural spoken language, and real-time visual interaction. You don't just text them, you talk to them. They read your facial expressions, they listen to your tone of voice, they actually think, and then they talk back with the appropriate emotion. It completely moves the needle from a cold transaction to an engaging relationship.
Let's define exactly what we're dealing with here so we're all on the same page. A digital human is a virtual being capable of speaking, seeing, reasoning, and expressing emotion naturally. Now, you might initially be thinking of old-school video game NPCs or CGI in movies, but here is the real curiosity loop. The hyper-realistic, computer-generated face isn't actually the core innovation here. CGI has given us incredible visuals for years, sure, but those were pre-rendered and tightly scripted by human animators over months. The true revolution here is that this is entirely generative and it's happening live. The absolute magic is what's happening behind the eyes in real time.
Which brings us to Section 2, inside the digital mind.
Let's layer the tech and see how it works.
To really grasp this, we have to peel back the layers and see how a specific convergence of AI breakthroughs made all of this possible. It's not just one piece of software, it's like a giant puzzle. It's a symphony of systems constantly talking to each other. Step 1 is the brain. Large language models handle the core reasoning and the actual conversation. But it doesn't stop there. The text output from that LLM acts as the direct prompt for Step 2, the voice, advanced speech synthesis and text-to-speech cloning. Simultaneously, it triggers Step 3, the expression. Emotion AI reads the context of the conversation to determine if the avatar should look empathetic or maybe confused or delighted. And finally, Step 4 is the body, real-time rendering. Incredible platforms like Unreal Engine take all those emotional cues and calculate realistic lighting, shadows, and tiny micro-expressions on the 3D avatar's face, entirely on the fly.
Now, the true magic here lies in the latency. Or actually, scratch that, the total lack of latency. When you speak to a digital human, the system instantly processes your speech using computer vision and audio recognition. The AI reasons the response, synthesizes the voice, maps the exact muscle movements to the 3D model's face, and animates it back to you. Companies like NVIDIA, OpenAI, and Meta are all driving different parts of this architecture. And we all know human conversation completely breaks down if there's too much lag, right? By compressing this entire 4-step process into under 50 milliseconds, these systems are effectively bypassing our brain's uncanny valley trigger. It feels instantly and organically responsive. It's wild.
Let's look at Section 3, the virtual workforce reality. We're talking business scale here.
I really want to emphasize that this isn't science fiction anymore. This is commercial reality right now. Digital humans are currently deployed as 24/7 customer support agents, financial concierges, healthcare triage assistants, virtual teachers, and even influencers. Think about how this actually feels in practice for a second. In healthcare, a patient waking up in the middle of the night with a confusing symptom can open an app and speak face-to-face with a calm, empathetic digital intake assistant that logically triages their needs. Contrast that with retail banking, where an irate customer calls in about a stolen credit card, and a digital human instantly adjusts his tone to be serious, efficient, and reassuring while locking the account. They don't sleep, they speak dozens of languages natively, and they are infinitely scalable.
And that infinite scale is exactly why billions of dollars in generative AI investment are specifically targeted at conversational AI and digital avatars right now. Companies like Synthesia, Soul Machines, and HeyGen are heavily leading the charge here. When you look at the business fundamentals, it makes perfect sense. This technology offers the empathy and nuanced communication of a human touchpoint paired with the infinite scalability and near-zero marginal cost of software. That proves we are witnessing a major, systemic business shift. This is no longer just a cool tech demo you see online. It is becoming core enterprise infrastructure. To put that into perspective, verified data from institutions like Gartner and McKinsey show a steep acceleration in enterprise AI adoption literally across the board. We're seeing massive spikes in customer service automation, explosive digital media growth, and a rapidly expanding creator economy fueled entirely by AI avatars. In the creator economy alone, major influencers are now leveraging digital twins of themselves to instantly localize and translate their video content into 30 different languages simultaneously, with the AI flawlessly matching their exact lip movements and vocal inflection. Businesses and creators alike are adopting this because it fundamentally lowers costs while offering hyper-personalized, face-to-face interaction at a scale that was previously impossible.
Moving to Section 4, Risks in a Synthetic World. We have to objectively look at the dark side. With any massive technological shift comes profound responsibility. We absolutely have to look objectively at the documented dual nature of these breakthroughs, because every incredible capability carries a corresponding risk. Take voice cloning, for example. The exact same generative technology that gives a patient with ALS their voice back so they can finally speak to their family again. Well, it's the very same technology utilized in automated deepfake phone scams. Emotion AI, which makes a healthcare interaction feel wonderfully empathetic, could theoretically be reverse engineered for psychological manipulation. And the highly realistic virtual avatars that power digital teachers are built on the exact same underlying framework that enables the malicious spread of misinformation. Because of this duality, a very clear consensus is forming among global organizations like the World Economic Forum and Deloitte. There is a critical, urgent need for society to establish robust privacy protections and advanced cybersecurity specifically tailored for human-AI interaction. What does that mean practically? It means exploring actual technical solutions like cryptographically watermarking AI content so we automatically know what's real, or establishing verifiable digital identities online. Resolving issues around digital trust, data security, and potential employment displacement isn't just a nice-to-have, it's a structural necessity for integrating this technology safely into our daily lives.
Finally, Section 5, the future of connection. Where do we go from here? If this is where we are today, we need to clearly distinguish today's commercial software from what is coming next. Future speculations point to a world where digital humans step completely off the flat 2D screen. We are looking at the development of highly personalized AI companions. With mixed reality integration and spatial computing headsets, think the Apple Vision Pro or Meta Quest, your digital doctor or digital coworker won't just be a flat Zoom window anymore. A hyper-realistic 3D avatar could literally appear to be sitting in the empty physical chair right across your desk. And eventually, we will see the integration of these sophisticated digital minds into advanced robotics, giving them an actual, physical presence in our world. But here's the absolute crucial point. Digital humans are not replacing humanity. Instead, they are fundamentally changing how humans interact with technology. For the very first time in human history, computers are becoming truly conversational. They are becoming expressive. They are becoming incredibly human-like. The old friction of the keyboard and the mouse is slowly fading away, and it's being replaced by eye contact and natural, spoken conversation.
It really brings to mind a powerful insight from our source material. The greatest technological revolutions aren't always about faster machines. Sometimes they're about making technology feel more human. That is exactly what you should take away from this explainer today. The raw processing power in the background is completely invisible to us. What we actually feel is the connection.
So the next computer interface you use may no longer look like software at all. It may look, sound, and react exactly like another person. The future is arriving faster than ever, and now you understand why. The only question left is, are you ready?
Thanks for watching World Decoded. Make sure to like and share, subscribe, and stay curious.